Who out there can tell me what this is? If you already know what it is, do you know what it was made for? Not this brand itself, but the pocket hole screw entirely. Pocket screws are actually intended for use in hardwoods for building face frames for cabinetry. They're not intended to be used on their own to build cabinet bodies, however. Pocket holes can come in really handy when you're going to make a face frame, but again, you only want to use them with hardwoods, not plywoods and pressed boards. The reason for that is you will never get the amount of grip and strength with a pocket hole on a plywood or pressed board that you would in a hardwood, which is what they were made for. How do you build a face frame? It's pretty easy. Face frames are usually made up of horizontal and vertical pieces. Usually you put pocket holes in the vertical pieces to screw into the side grain, like this. You take your pieces that will be vertical. Depth would be set to the thickness of your pieces. I have 3/4, so that's what I'm gonna put in here. You just line up the line with where you want the hole, push down the clamp, and then you can go ahead and drill out the hole until it gets buried at this collar. Drill down like this, and then it creates a pocket hole. And in the inside, you see it has a flat shoulder. That's for using pocket hole screws that have a flat underside of the head, which will grab and pull down versus split and go through, as it would with plywood or pressed board. When you build a face frame, always make sure to use glue. Glue the pieces where you put the screw holes. Make sure you clamp each joint together, or you could clamp the entire thing at once if you want to. I prefer to clamp each joint. That way I don't have to set up the whole thing to watch it move throughout me moving it around. And then you can take your pocket screw, tighten it up snug. Just like that, you've got a good solid face frame with really tight joints that's not going to come apart very easily, which is the pocket screw's intended use. Hardwoods for face frames, sometimes as a temporary clamp, and sometimes you would also do it on a finished end, but not build an entire cabinet body out of, which is why in the industry, you will not see them built like that. Watch for my next video where I show you how to lay out actual face frames to plan your kitchen.